Hi, everyone, and welcome back to What's Next. So, today I want to talk about something that a lot of us don't expect, and that's the feeling of I've done the healing, now what comes next? Because I think many of us go into a healing season believing that once we've worked through things, once we've grown, once we've reflected, once we've become more self aware, clarity will just come, it'll just appear, and everything will just suddenly make sense. But I've learned in life that that doesn't happen that way. My healing journey has taught me that things don't happen that way. I've done the work. I've taken time to process things. I've let go of the things I needed to let go of. And yet I still found myself sitting with this question. Okay, I've healed, but now what? And that space for me felt very confusing. It's almost like I've reached this milestone, but now there's no clear direction waiting for me on the other side. And I think it's in these moments where we start to question ourselves. Like, why don't I feel clearer? Shouldn't I know what's next by now? But something I've been reflecting on is that healing is not the same as direction. Healing is actually about restoration. It's about being made whole again. And there's such a beautiful scripture that comes to mind when I think of healing. It's found in Psalm 147 verse 3. It says, He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. And I just love the scripture because it reminds us that healing is something that God does with care. He's intentional about it. He's gentle with our hearts and our healing journey. And He's intentional about restoring our wounds and restoring our hearts back to the place that He intended for it to be, for us to be whole and healed once again. But notice that in the scripture, it speaks about healing the heart, not necessarily about revealing the full plan after the healing right away. And I think sometimes we expect healing to come with this instant clarity about the future. But often healing prepares us and direction unfolds later. I know if I look at my own healing journey, even though I've done majority of the work to heal from so many things that hurt me, there's still days even now where I find myself still having to heal from things, still having to focus more on things, still having to be aware of the things that still trigger me and things that I still need to work on. So healing is not this event that happens that you do and then you close the book and you never look at it again. Healing is something that takes place gradually. It takes place step by step. And it's something that we continuously have to work on. Maybe not as drastically as we did before, but it's a journey that we're always on. So if you're in a place right now where you've done the healing, but you're still unsure about what's next, there's nothing wrong with you. Maybe you're just in a place where things are still coming together, where your heart is still being restored, where your healing journey is still taking place, but your path is also still forming as well. And that requires a different kind of faith. Not the kind of faith that says, I see exactly where I'm going, but the kind that says, I don't have all the answers right now, but I trust that I'm being led by God. And maybe in this season, it's an invitation for you to sit in the space where you are at right now and appreciate how far you've come. Appreciate and honor the healing that has already taken place. You've done an amazing job to get this far. You've done an amazing job to let go of things. You've done an amazing job to learn to heal your heart. You've done an amazing job to let go of that old version of you to become this new version that God has in store for you. So sit in that place, appreciate that, honor that, and trust that the next steps will come in time. Not all at once, but gently, clear enough for you to see and clear enough for you to move forward. And also understand that not everybody's healing journey is the same. The time and the space that it took for me to heal might not look like the same for you. Maybe you'll need a little longer. Maybe you'll need a little shorter time than I did. But our healing journeys, our healing process, our in-between seasons don't all look the same. That is why we gotta focus on ourselves, focus on our hearts, focus on our own journeys, and appreciate where we are and how far we have come. So I pray for you as you are in this place of, I've healed, and now what? Just be present in the moment and trust that God will lead your next steps. You've done an amazing job healing and coming this far, and don't lose sight of that. So thank you for taking a few minutes to sit with me today. I hope you'll join me again in the next episode as we continue exploring what it really looks like to trust the process of becoming and healing in an in-between season. And this is a reminder once again that you don't need the full plan to take the next step. I will see you in the next reflection.